Oh wow. So let me tell you about Ed Sheeran's cameo in Game of Thrones, and why it's honestly not as bad as a lot of people think. It's been 6 years since the show ended, and fans still go back and forth on moments like this one. You know that brief scene in Season 7, the Dragonstone episode, where Ed shows up as a Lannister soldier named Eddie? Yeah, that one. So Eddie's not some big, flashy character. He's just a regular soldier, a low-ranking guy caught up in the whole war mess. Arya runs into him in the woods, and he actually sings a little song for her and offers some food. It's one of those rare moments where you see a little humanity and kindness between enemies, which is pretty cool. They even talk about their families and how much they miss home, making the war feel real and personal through these small, everyday people. Now, Eddie only appears once on screen, but his story doesn't just vanish. In Season 8, episode Winterfell, there's this pretty grim but important update. Some prostitutes gossip that Eddie came back from the Battle of the Gold Road horribly burned and missing his eyelids. Yikes! It's a brutal reminder of the dragon attack's consequences. We never get to see what happens to him after that, but at least the show didn't just forget about him, which is kinda neat. A lot of people had a problem with Ed's cameo because, well, it was obvious. Like, it's Ed Sheeran! Seeing such a famous pop star in a medieval fantasy was a little distracting, especially since his role didn't really connect to the main story. Compared to other musician cameos, his was super visible, so some fans felt it broke the immersion. But here's the sweet part. Ed Sheeran is a huge Game of Thrones fan, and Maisie Williams, Arya Stark, is a big fan of Ed. So the showrunners arranged this as a fun surprise for Maisie. That behind-the-scenes story makes it a lot more endearing. Also, the show needed someone who could actually sing for that scene, and Ed was perfect for it. Not many actors can pull off singing convincingly in character like that, so it wasn't just a stunt. It was a practical and thoughtful choice. When you step back and look at the whole thing, Ed Sheeran's cameo is just a tiny moment in the big picture of the final seasons, which had their ups and downs. Honestly, it's pretty forgivable, especially once you know the story and intention behind it.